Hello everyone and welcome back to A Mile in My Stilettos. You guys, I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing this removable quick weave wig situation for y'all today, beginners. I want you to know this is the video that's about to change everything. So I'm about to show you just how easy this is. Now, you already know what I say. If this is your second video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If it's your first video, subscribe in good faith, because I'm about to have all the tips for y'all, okay? Today, I'm going to be using this Organique little situation. 28, 26, 24 inches, honey. Inches.
So the first thing that you want to do is get your closure prepped. I'm just using a translucent powder that I have, or you could use any type of like powder foundation that you have that matches your skin tone, and you're just going to go ahead, you're going to dust that onto whatever closure you have. The hair I got, the closure came in the pack with it, so that was convenient for me, but you can use whatever little cheap closure or expensive closure, whatever you have. Use your closure and go ahead and dust on your translucent powder. So this is basically the color that you want it to be once you get finished, and you're going to make sure you put it all over the closure. Okay, so that's the finished desired look. Then you're going to put on your plastic cap. This plastic cap is to keep the glue from getting on your hair, and so that's important. And then you're going to get your wig cap and you're going to put that on. I normally use a little darker wig cap, but I couldn't find one, so this is the one I end up getting. It's better to get lighter and make it darker than to get one that's too dark. But I put it on nice and snug, and then again with my translucent powder, because it's not the perfect brown that I wanted. So I'm just going to dust that on there and get it nice and colorified, okay? Alrighty, so this is pretty good. So what I'm doing now is I'm feeling around for my edges so I know where to put my closure. For your closure, you're going to get your glue, and you are going to put the glue around the edge parts. Don't put it in the middle. Put it around the edge part of your closure, okay? See, I have it right there. And then I also don't put it at the very top where the lace is going to be cut. So you'll know where that part is because there's no hair there. That's for your edges. So then I'm going to swing this around very carefully, and I'm going to just lay this down. Again, putting it right where my edge would be. See, lay it down where the edge would be, where your hairline starts, and then let your baby hairs be the thing that is kind of peeking over where there's no glue. And then I'm going to go around and I'm going to pull it to make sure it's not going to buckle anywhere, and I'm going to just mush it down and get the glue nice and set all the way around the closure. And if you're wanting to know how to lay your closure, again, the part where the glue stops is where you want to put the edge of your closure. Hope that makes sense. If not, I hope you saw it and it made sense. And then you're going to put the hair dryer just to seal everything in place. And now we start the fun part, the inches, y'all. So with this, I'm starting with the 28 inches, and I'm just gonna unwrap it, take it out. I'm gonna put it around the back of my hair so that I can measure it. And you just basically, you're doing it blindly, and that's okay. But you're just seeing from one end to the other. You'll notice I'm not starting at the bottom, and that's also okay. You're gonna put the glue on the edge of the track, and then you're going to swing it around, and you're going to put it onto your hair. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. If you want to put a mirror in the back so you can see what you're doing, you can. I've done this so many times, I just go for it. But you can also do that to help you see what you're doing. Okay, so when I'm putting the track on there, I try to space them closely together, And this is just basically what that looks like. I make sure I lay it down, and then I use my fingers, my index fingers, to just kind of press the track into place so that I make sure it's going to be nice and secure. For any beginners out there, this is what the track looks like. You're going to put the glue right along the edge. Try not to let it touch the hair. After that, I blow dry it. After I've done a little bit of a section, I just get my blow dryer. And again, that should just help seal the tracks into place. It's a little bit gappy, but that's okay for the back. After I finish one whole pack or one whole bundle, I look at it just to make sure everything's going well. I'm going to be going to 26 next. But first, I'm going to spray this with the Blast freezing spray. And that's just, again, to make sure these tracks are secure. And then I'm going to blow dry it again. And these are all just extra measures to make sure the tracks don't be slipping out. Okay? Okay. So now I've finished with the 26-inch bundle, just doing that same process, and now I'm going to 24. Once you get up to the edge of your closure, you're going to start laying the tracks basically across like this to close everything up. Okay, so I did finish getting everything done. I did fill in this little gap that you see. It was bothering me, but spray it, blow dry it, same process as before. And then we are going to get to laying this closure, ladies. So this is the fun part. So you're going to take off your now wig that has been made. You're going to take the plastic out from the shower cap. Mine had a little wet area, so I did let that dry before putting it back on my head. Then you're going to pull back the edges and you're going to pin them out of the way because you're about to get ready to cut this cap. Now, when first you're going to cut the lace, you're going to cut the lace. I'm not cutting this like trying to be super straight. You want it to be jaggedy, so just like cut it. Just jump in and cut it. Just try not to cut the hair that you pull back. And then I'm making sure it's going to lay nicely on my hairline. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to be cutting the cap. So just pull the hair kind of back and out of the way and get your scissors. And you don't want to cut the whole cap. Only cut the front part off as you see I'm doing, or else your cap going to end up being too small. You're going to have to double cap it. It's a whole thing. There's a way to fix that, but why fix it? Just don't do it in the first place. So only cut off a little bit and cut to a point. You want to keep some of that band on. That's really what you're doing, keeping some of that band on. And so then you're going to start pulling it forward to see how it looks, laying it into place. Next, you're going to get your Got To Be. You could use Ghost Bond. Sometimes I use Ghost Bond if it's a more quality wig, but since this is, just like cheap little wig, I'm just using this Got To Be because it's not going to make it stick as long, you could say. And you're going to put a thin layer, and then you're going to blow dry it if you want to help the drying process. If you do blow dry it on, cool, but you're just going to try to get that nice and dried. Once it starts getting clear, you're going to put a little freezing spray. Yeah, I was trying to put this just in this one little spot. I done got this spray everywhere, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. It's still going to turn out cute. But yep, again, you're just going to let that go ahead and dry. So I got my hair dryer again, letting that dry. And anywhere that you see thick spots, that's where you want to kind of smooth it out, because that's going to make the drying process go faster. But yep, just wait for it to dry. Wait for it to dry. This is the annoying part of doing a closure or a lace. When it starts to feel sticky and tacky, that's when you know it's ready. So that's what you see me doing with my finger, trying to see if it's tacky. Once it's tacky, you're going to put that lace on it, honey. And then you're going to hold it down and you're going to get you a scarf and you're going to tie it down. So I'm just making sure it's in place where I want it to be, even though I still laid it a little off center, but I don't mind. But I'm going to get my scarf and I'm going to tie it up. And I would say you want to try to leave it tied up for at least 20 to 30 minutes. That's my preference. So sometimes I just do my hair before I'm about to go to bed, but I was about to leave this time. But anyways, just tie it up so it'll be nice and secure. Alright, next you're going to get your Got To Be again, or edge control, whatever. And it is edge time. This is not a tutorial on how to lay edges. I am not the best at this, but I'm going to work through it because you know you got to do what you got to do to get these closures and all this looking laid. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to smooth it down, all that other type of stuff. Just do that. And let's go to the next process. Alrighty, then I'm going to get that same foundation powder I used earlier, and I'm going to put it in the place where my part is. Then I'm going to get this wax stick, and I'm going to smooth this hair down. And this is basically going to be like the last step. I think I might have tied it up again, but yep, talking to my son. And now I'm smoothing it down, just getting it nice and laid and right. And you know, this is basically the finished look. This is the wig, y'all. Inches, honey, inches. But yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to have some tips on how to maintain your synthetic wig coming up. So yeah, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.